question paper of September 2023. And we are going to look at the question paper from the province of Limpopo. So we're going to look at section A in this question paper. The first question reads that the distribution of income and assets among countries of the world is called. So we have got global wealth, national assets, community income, and redistribution. So the correct answer is the global wealth. So we have got A. Number two, the percentage of people in a country who can read and write is known as the dash rate. So this is the literacy rate. We have it D. And moving on to the next question, which is number three. The dash is used to measure the standard of living in a country. So you'd say that the level of per capita income, of which per capita income, it is the measure of the average income earned per person in a given area. So obviously, it will be within a specific period, for example, for a year. So it is calculated by dividing the total income by the total population. Then we get the average income earned per person. That's what we have on that part. So the next question is the dash is used to measure the standard of living in a country, and we are saying is at the level of per capita income. And then we go to the next, the value of the Gini coefficient ranges from obviously it is between 0 and 1, which we are having D. And remember, the Gini coefficient it measures inequality on a scale from 0 to 1, where higher values indicate higher inequality. So basically, that's the Gini coefficient. So we go to the next part of our question, which is number 5. Businesses that offer small loans to people who are unable to get loans from banks are called micro lenders. Then we move on to the next part, whereby we have column A, and obviously this is our column B. So we have to match our terms that we have in column A with explanations that we have in column B. So the first term that we have is per capita income, which we have described. So in terms of that, we check which one to match is a per capita income. So per capita income matches with gross national product divided by population. So E. So we have E as the first one. Capital. So for capital, we check which one remains capital. We go to D, refers to financial resources and production equipment. So we have E. Stock variable. We check which one remains stock variable. So if we go down, it's F, the measure of wealth at a particular point in time. So we have F. Human Development Index. For Human Development Index, remember, Human Development Index is statistical, a statistic that is used to rank countries according to human development. So we check which one to measure that. So if we go down, the image of the country's average achievements in 3 basic aspects such as health, literacy, and living standards. So G is the correct response. Then the repo rate, we know that the repo rate is interest rate at which the central bank lends money to commercial banks when there is a shortage of funds. So with that, I will check which one to match that. So A, percentage at which the central bank lends money to other banks. So you have A. Then a fiscal policy, obviously, we know that this is a policy that is set by the government, and it uses two main instruments, that is taxation and government expenditure. So with the explanation that we have, you see that we have got C, regulation of tax collection to finance state expenditure. So we have C. So this is what we have for this part. Then we move on to the next part, which is now 1.3. We have to give one term from this explanation that we are given. A statistic used to rank countries by level of human development in terms of set criteria. This is the HDI, Human Development Index. Human Development Index. And then we've got the body of knowledge, skills, and technology which belongs to a particular geographical community. Is indigenous knowledge systems. Then 1.3.3, a sustained increase in the general price levels and decline in the buying power of money is inflation. When the expenditure on capital goods with an aim of generating income is investment. So basically, this is what we have on our section A with a total of 20 marks. And thank you for listening, and we'll meet again in the next video.